I know, 2 streams in 1 day. Crazy, I know, right? I'd rather not talk about it. Yeah, Angry Dutchman. Good pit crew. Monaco. Sounds like a fun night. We're gonna do 50% on Monaco. Yeah, as Max Verstappen, I'm racing for Red Bull and drinking the Bang, and I don't know why. Red Bull, by the way, fucking amazing. Like, with their cars, I love Red Bull. Like, I haven't had a Red Bull in years, but, like, they're definitely my favorite team, and I'm sorry if you don't watch the other stream, because the game totally crashed. In the middle of stream, too. So it's like, well, hey, it crashed, the stream crashed, gotta set it back up, so yeah. I gotta delete it in a second. But how is everyone's life going? It's been a while.
Thank you for joining us once again as we get
what was I saying?
Grand Prix underway.
I can't remember. I don't remember. What is wrong with me? Yeah. 23 Celsius, light clouds. So beautiful, dude. Hold on, I wanna...
Very short run from pole position to the first of the 19 corners at Sandevot. And don't expect to see much overtaking here today. With the race minutes away from start.
Dude, I don't know. Like, I'm sorry about the last streams, by the way. Like, every time I'd be super tired. Like, I don't even know why. But I'm sorry about those. I don't even know why I got that tired those nights, but I remember on Tuesday or Thursday for Darlington. I don't remember. Throwing it back in Darlington. I just deleted that. But it was a few days ago I was streaming Darlington. I got super tired. Just decided to say, screw it. I think I was tired. But, yeah, 2 stops. I'd rather do that. Let's do... Hold on. Ah, shit, I can't say how many laps. Let's just start off... Oh, there's 39 laps. Yeah, we have... Let's put, like, 45. We need to do a Minecraft stream soon. Okay, I'm satisfied with that. Select... Wait. Does it say what type of tires? Mediums. Softs and mediums. Okay, I'm confident. Confident? I don't know. Confident with that. So yeah, how's it been, everyone? I haven't streamed in a while now, but I would have streamed last Thursday, but I got my braces off, and when I got them off, it was pretty late in the day. Oh, already banging myself up. Yeah, pretty late in the day. I'm excited that I got them off finally. I could finally have gum again without it messing me up. Retainer was a bit weird for the first few days because I'd just bleed whenever I'd take it out, but it finally stopped. My gums have gotten used to it. I hate this turn so much, by the way, but I finally got used to it. Finally feel somewhat normal again with my smile. I feel like I can smile and not be so self-conscious about it. Conscious? I don't know. Oh, I'm giving Bottas the pole! Oh, yeah, that would be a penalty right there if I weren't playing casual. I'm just playing casual because there's no damage, and knowing me, I'd like, severely mess up. More updates.
Didn't catch that.
Oh, come on. Give me more updates.
Copy that.
I want to hear more or as many updates as I possibly can, because oh my, how is he that far ahead? But Monaco, I love this track. I can't get over how beautiful this track is in real life and in game. Absolutely stunning, I guess you could say. With the it's racing like essentially in the middle of a city, which, if I'm not mistaken, not too many tracks are like that for a Grand Prix. But other than Baku and maybe a couple others, and Singapore and Abu Dhabi is kinda, but not really. But Monaco is such a beautiful city because you're right on the water. It's like you're in the water. It's like Nice, France, which is just, I don't know. It would be west of Monaco, I think. So it's just west. It's west of Monaco, maybe by 100 miles. But it's like right there. It's near France. It's its own little country, but it's beautiful. It's not big, but I don't think size is what makes a country good. It's the beauty in it.
Second place. You're in second place. Hamilton is ahead of you. Gap to car in front is 5.
Hold on, I got my headset's in an uncomfortable place. And I need to drink some Bang. Be nice if I didn't get it all over me. I swear I'm not a 2-year-old. Or a 3-year-old, I don't know. I don't even know what I'm going at! Come on, bot-ass! Valtteri... Come on, Valtteri! Stop it! Come on, Valtteri! We know you have mediums. You don't need to flex that you have mediums by ramming into the side of me.
Okay, focus. We need to stay on form.
Oh, no. I'm gonna need to respawn. There we go. Yeah, look, I don't even know how slow these corners are. 30, I maxed out at maybe 30 on that hairpin. I think that's the slowest corner in Monaco. But this track is super tight. That's the one thing about it that is like, I like it, but at the same, damn it, why did I do that? I like it though. It's challenging. I'm always up for a good challenge, you know, like doing a full-length Martinsville or full-length Dega. That would be fun one day. But I don't know. Usually, I think what I'm going to do from now on is do what NASCAR, if I stream NASCAR, I'll do whatever races that weekend. So, like, let's say if I do it this weekend, I think Charlotte's next. Or if I did it if I streamed it last week, I would have done Dover. Come on! It's always Valtteri or Leclerc. Yeah, that's Leclerc. Who's that? That's Alexander.
Tire condition is still looking good.
Oh, pit stop info.
Say again, you're breaking up.
Pit stop information.
Right, we have 2 stops left in this strategy. We have 2 stops.
I can't ever say it.
Till your pit window opens.
Only 4? I can never say it like if I did it like normally in like my normal voice like this. I have a few normal voices, believe it or not. Or I have a couple of them. I have this one and then I have my southern one, which I don't know. I slip into my southern one sometimes and like I don't even realize it. Like I think on Sunday I definitely heard it, but like I was trying to talk normally. But even with me when I do my Australian accent, it will stick. It will stick if I talk like it for too long.
The gap to the car ahead is
I am
10.8
Yeah, I am
seconds.
so far behind. I am being bumped around though. Beautiful. That was a very good turn actually. But it's crazy how the speed in Monaco is just like totally like you're going from 170 just about to like 40 miles an hour around a curve or corner, hairpin, I don't know. Oh, we're a bit off. But yeah, it's a great track, beautiful city. I would love to maybe not live here one day, but I would love to visit here. Love to oh, there goes Alexander. I would love to live in Germany though. Like maybe not even full time, like maybe like Snowbird in like one of the seasons. or like I don't know. There's always been something about Germany to me that's drawn me towards it. I don't know why, but it just has. But really, any place in Europe has like drawn me. Like Paris. I mean, Paris is beautiful from what I've seen. Keep in mind, I've never been out of America. Sadly, I would love to explore the world. I'm not like so close-minded to America or so close-minded to this country or that country, you know? Like, it's like, I'd love to one day travel the world. I want to go to like the Middle East, like I want to go to I can't think of it. Saudi Arabia. That to me that's such a beautiful country. Or the UAE. The UAE is another beautiful one. I would love to go to like Dubai and Abu Dhabi. But yeah, definitely Dubai is on the top of my list to go to one day. Dubai and Machu Picchu and where else? I'm trying to think. Mexico, not like Tijuana, but like Cabo San Lucas, or somewhere on the Pacific coast, or I can't think of it. I know if I'd see it. If I knew the place, I'd totally know it. It's on the coast, though. I think it's in the Gulf. It's in the Gulf. Guadalajara, maybe? I don't know. It's on the. I'd want to go to the Mexican coast, though.
P3, you're currently in P3.
We're doing very good on Monaco, though, considering we're P3, but still. What was I saying? I totally lost myself.
They're on fresh mediums. The distance to the leader is 30.3 seconds. Your pit window opens next lap.
Next lap, okay.
Laps to go.
But yeah, I'm not sure. Something about like that always drew me in. Or Colombia is one that I've wanted to go to a lot. Especially, I watched an episode of the Grand Tour, which is essentially Top Gear if you don't know what it is. But I watched an episode of that, and they were in Colombia, and that was crazy. That terrain out there, it was just mad beautiful. Or like Panama, I don't know. I just want to travel, especially now because last place that I went to was Fort Wayne, Indiana, which it was a cool place, but I want to go out and like it was a small town and like it felt like I didn't leave home, especially because I was with family the whole time. So it was like that, and like now my parents were recently divorced as well.
Push now. We're boxing this lap.
Yeah, but anyway, I'm not too sad about it. I've seen it coming for a while, but it's like, it's still like, well, shit, now I want to get out more, and now, like, I don't feel like, I don't know. It was hard, but at the same time it wasn't. Like, I'd have my issues with my parents arguing when they were splitting, and I assume anyone who's had that knows what it's like. But I don't know. I miss family stuff though. I miss like going to dinner with my mom and dad and going places with my mom and dad, and like I miss that. But like it's different now, and it's like, well, maybe now it's even better because we don't need to do like, for example, my mom always wanted to go to like a museum or something, which, don't get me wrong, I love history and I love museums. History is like probably one of my favorite subjects other than science. I like science a lot, it's a cool subject, but history is my favorite. Oh man, why are we so slow? I want to say 0.27. Oh, I was so close. 0.26. Oh, 2.6. Oh, Oh wait, no, never mind. But I don't know. I want to travel more. I want to get out of America. Don't get me wrong, I love America, and I always will. But I am all the way out. But America is like, it's a beautiful country. Don't get me wrong. It's full of amazing places that, like, if you don't go, you need to, like. I've driven cross country from Florida to Idaho before, and I've seen a lot of what it has to offer. I've been through the South, I've been through the Heartland, and I've been through Pacific Northwest. Once a couple years ago, drove Seattle, or Boise to Seattle to Portland, back to Boise, and I've seen a lot in my life. It's like of America. And there's still places I need to see and that I want to travel to. Like I want to go to Denver. I want to go to Colorado one day and like actually be there, other than just for like a night. And I want to like go skiing in the Rockies and probably nearly kill myself on a Black Diamond Trail. But like I live to tell the story. Like right now, I've been doing a lot of mountain biking recently. And four-wheeling, or I'm doing four-wheeling again because we finally got our four-wheelers back, and four-wheelers are fun. They are fun as all hell can be. But it's like, if you fly over, you can see it out your window. And yes, it is cool and beautiful being able to see the things out your plane window, but it's not the same as going down there and experiencing it. Like, I love watching Top Gear and the Grand Tour because, like, they go to all these cool places that, like if you flow over them, oh, that's cool, but, like, you don't get to, like, truly, like, see and map out the terrain. And to me, that's, like, always the coolest thing. Like, well, shit. Like, I remember thinking, like, when I was riding yesterday, or on Saturday, not yesterday, I was on, we were riding in the Idaho backcountry, which we ride all the time. Little trail, 314, and just outside of Idaho City, Thorn Creek Butte. We didn't make it all the way to the top because there was just too much snow, but like it was weird because you go up, you're at the bottom of the mountain, and it's like late spring, almost summer. And then you go up the mountain, and like you're going up a few thousand feet, maybe 4,000 feet, I want to say. And like, it's crazy to think in that 4,000 feet that you go from like late spring, early summerish to like just like beginning of spring, and then like up a few hundred feet more, it's winter still. It's like, you don't get to experience that in a lot of places. But, yeah, I definitely want to travel the world, though. Canada would be a place I want to go one day. I've never been to Canada, believe it or not. Well, I guess I just said I never left the country, but I flew over to, like, southern Canada once, approaching Detroit Airport, which I'm not sure if I ever told the story about Detroit Airport. Oh man, this was like 2019 before COVID, but like we were coming back from New York when I went to New York. We had our flight to Minneapolis. We had to switch to Detroit to Seattle to Boise because like if we got to Minneapolis, we would have missed the other plane. And then we get onto the Detroit flight, and we're a bit delayed. Okay, we get to the gate for Seattle. They just closed the gate, and then we're like, oh hey, can you please open it? And then she was so rude at the gate. Wasn't even funny. Oh man, I lost the position. But she was so rude at the gate. It was not even funny. And how am I being laughed by Hamilton just about? But she was rude. But we got a flight to Salt Lake, then Boise, or no. We were gonna get on a flight to Vegas and then like Seattle, then Boise, and then that got canceled because the jet bridge broke. And then we finally got Detroit, Salt Lake, Boise. We were at the Salt Lake a little bit late, but they held the gate. And it's like, it's also a thing about America. If you go like anywhere, the cultures change a lot. Like if you at Salt Lake, they were so polite to us, but in Detroit, they were pretty rude. And I don't know. I guess it's just like culture. Like in New York, you can't say hi to. You don't say hi to people at all. You're not polite. You just keep walking and go because they're busy, and you don't like. They're not polite. They just get on with their day. You could probably talk to a few people, like people on the side of the street who are like, I don't know. They're not like, they're like street performers. That's what they are. Some of them. We met this really nice guy who in Grand Central had like a Polaroid camera, not Polaroid. What am I thinking? A very old vintage camera. It was like one from like the 30s or the 20s, something like that. And he was a nice guy. He was a really cool guy, to be honest. But you can't really talk to people in New York. You just get you get your coffee. They don't make small talk with you. You don't make small talk with them. That's how it goes. I love it. Don't get me wrong. I don't mind small talk with people, but I'm also don't like it when strangers come up to me and tell them and then just start talking to me. I think it's polite sometimes. It's a good way to make friends, but at the same time, it's like, well, I don't know you, dude, and you seem like a cool guy, but I really don't know you. You don't know me. To me, if you go to church and you go to school and you make friends like that, cool. You can talk to your friends from church and school and Snapchat and work, but if you don't, it's like, hey, I don't know you, but okay, you seem like a cool person, but I still don't know you. But yeah, even here, I don't know. I don't really talk to people that much. I have my group of friends that I talk to. I have a few good friends that I talk to pretty often. But usually with my friends, I don't blame them if they get annoyed at me, because I talk about NASCAR, and I talk about cars, and I talk about Formula 1 a lot. I talk about planes a lot. And don't even get me started on music. I talk about that way too much, dude. I've been getting into EDM now, so I don't know. More EDM, electronic dance music. That's literally what EDM is. Good job. Man, I'm not gonna do good this race. But I hope you guys are enjoying the stream. Even if you're watching it back, if you're watching it back, don't be scared to just leave a comment, say, hey, what's up, and then I might reply to you. I don't know. I'm not really on YouTube that often, other than to get Minecraft tutorials. Right now, I'm working on the Burj Khalifa, and that's going pretty well. I messed up earlier today, but I'm just, pardon me. Ugh, I have hiccups now. But I'm just over halfway. Or maybe just under. Wait. Oh, we're gonna get dead last, probably. Unless everyone goes in the pit. Which... Oh, shoot.
Okay, we can take you this lap.
No! I did... Did I say box? No.
Only one stop to go. One stop left in this strategy. Your pit window opens in 8 laps time.
Okay, 8 laps. I still have a while. But I don't know. It's what was I saying? Oh yeah, I was talking about Minecraft. But yeah, I've been working on it a decent amount. It looks pretty... Damn it. It looks pretty good. If I do say so myself. And that's coming from me, though. I'm the owner. I'm essentially the president of the world, or king, or whatever it is. What's it called in Canada? I don't know, because I know they have province and parliament. Maybe it is president,
okay,
leader.
Ahead is 8.0 seconds.
But yeah, the server's pretty well. We finally have a currency system, and then we have a Discord server for it. I don't know why he thought I said box, but he did, and that's just how it is. I'm keeping this conversation going, actually, not gonna lie. I hope I'm keeping you guys entertained. If you like, just even even if you're pretty lonely like me, sometimes just always feel free to turn my stream on for some background noise. It's like I'm here. I exist. So if you want background noise, just use me. I will hopefully keep the conversation going with myself. Yeah, but what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something about travel, I guess. But honestly, like, I really want to go to Dubai. I will one day. For sure. Mark my words, I will travel the world one day. Even if it is me flying a giant bus. A sky bus. Hold on, I gotta pause the race real quick. Honestly, I've been getting into bangs a lot. Like, they're really good. I've had a couple flavors that I'm like, eh. And like, my youth group leader, she was like, she's like, oh, I see you drink bangs a lot. And then like, I'm like, yeah. And she's like, oh, I like the cotton candy one. I'm like, that one's not I'm not a fan of it. Because I don't know. No, not the cotton candy one. I love the cotton candy one. The birthday cake one. I don't get how people like it. Like, that to me is like, it's the worst flavor in my opinion. Because it tastes very... To me, birthday cake should not be in a drink. It's fine in ice cream, don't get me wrong. Birthday cake ice cream is great, but birthday cake flavored drinks, I think I'll pass. And honestly, I don't even know, like, why birthday cake is a flavor. Because, like, honestly, I don't... Is there one, like, specific flavor of birthday cake? Because usually for my birthday, I have carrot cake. And usually for my mom's birthday, it's tres leches. Or not tres leches. Well, sometimes... That's my aunt's... I think that's my aunt's birthday. It's tres leches. But my mom's birthday is tiramisu. And my dad's birthday is usually chocolate cake, and like it depends. Like, there's no really set flavor of birthday cake, is there? Like, it's like it's always like tres leches or tiramisu or carrot cake or chocolate cake or vanilla or ice cream cake or cookie cake for all I know. And it's like there's no one set flavor. By the way, if we don't win this race, I'm fine with it. We're probably gonna do Coda next, or Soda Circuit of Americas, or Monza maybe. I like Monza a lot. But yeah, I don't really think there's one per se set flavor of birthday cake. Oh, hold on, my foot's giving me an issue real quick. I feel it cramping, and if I cramp up on my foot, I am going to scream. And I'm not even exaggerating. It feels like it's breaking whenever it cramps. So yeah, hopefully that doesn't happen. If we don't get a good position, we are still going to do another race after this, though, because Monaco, I just wanted to do it this week or this stream because because it's the race this weekend. So yeah, you know what though, it's a cool track. I like it. I think if you saw me, like, when I first got this game a couple months ago, that was when I started really getting into Formula Racing. Yeah, you would have seen me just, like, completely wanting to just, like, delete the game. I guess you could say. But, what was I gonna say? I want to try Red Bull. I haven't had Red Bull in forever, but... Like, it's more expensive than Bang and Monsters for some reason. I don't know why. And, like, technically, if you buy Bangs in bulk, so, like, at the gas stations, usually they're, like, 2 for $4. And, like, it's technically speaking cheaper to buy two of them, because the two of them is, like, discounted by, like, $2, because it's, like, $3 for a Bang. It's like $4.25, I think, usually, or something like that. At least my store, like right across the street from me. But it's cheaper to buy them in bulk, and I don't know why. Well, I guess this is stupid saying. I really don't know why energy drinks are so expensive, other than like the taurine and creatine. I think it's called creatine, and like the stuff that they put into them. And don't get me wrong, I don't know what is with me in energy drinks. If I have them at night, sometimes I guess I'm hit or miss, because sometimes I'll have them and I can't sleep. Other times they'll put me right to sleep. I don't get it. It's odd, I guess. Sometimes they just have no effect on me at all, and I need to have two. Oh, yes, 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 yes. I'm going to gain some position.
The gap to the car ahead is 1.8 seconds.
I might not even box. Oh, well, I might have to, actually. P16 that we got somewhere. But, I don't know what I was saying. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't know, though. It's like, they have a weird effect on me. I've definitely been seeing... I haven't had a monster in a while, to say the least, because I've got hooked on the bangs, but I think Monster, in my opinion, has more of a kick to me than Bang does. And like, but I've noticed with Bangs, like, they have creatine, and I'm not sure if Monster has creatine or not, but if I'm not mistaken, I might be mistaken, but if I'm not mistaken at the moment, creatine, like, builds muscle, and I've noticed that quite a bit. Someone's in the pit, and I'm totally gonna miss out. But I've noticed that the creatine, especially after drinking Bangs, and I've been somewhat more active, believe it or not, with my muscle, like tossing the football a lot. I have one hell of an arm, just saying. I'm not really trying to flex, but I have one hell of an arm, to say the least. I have essentially a rocket as an arm, I guess you could kind of say. I'm not trying to, like, flex or, like, brag or anything, but I have a decent arm. And I've noticed that, like, especially after drinking Bangs, I've been getting more muscular in my arms, and I don't know about my legs. They've always been pretty thick, because I used to play baseball a lot, and I do a lot of hiking. So it's like, I've noticed that decently too, that like, I don't even remember the last time I got a leg cramp though, because I eat bananas too, like before I even walk, so I can't even remember the last time I got a leg cramp. I've been getting foot cramps though. But I think it's because, like, I pull my foot too far back. Or maybe I wear Vans when I'm hiking, so, yeah, have your laugh at me. Have your laugh at me, because I wear Vans while hiking. That's probably actually why, come to think of it. And I push myself very hard. But, yeah. That's probably why. So, now you're enjoying me just talking about life.
Our gap to the car in front is 5.1 seconds.
Oh, man. Oh, is that... Yeah, it's Lance. I was gonna say his name, and I'm like, is that? And then, like, I just drew a blank for some reason. I'm not sure why. But, also, good news, possible talk of me going go-karting this week for the first time on a real go-kart track. I've driven go-karts before, but not, like, legit actual karts. There's this place where I live it's a dirt track. It's kind of like Bristol. It's not nowhere as near as big as Bristol, or nowhere as near as big as Bristol. I don't know what I'm saying right now. Sorry, forgive me for that. Give me a moment to throw this out. I'm gonna take you guys with me because you guys are cool. Nowhere near as big as Bristol, though. Kind of a place. So, definitely want to try it out. I have coupons for it, so that's cool. Buy one, get one, so might do a couple races there. I think it's like 10 laps. And the carts go pretty fast. I think they're like 30 to 40. At like top speed. And I've driven go-karts before. I've driven like the ones out, like the arcades, like the They're not that good though. They're like the ones that like you can't pass. You're just driving them on the course that they have. So yeah, they're like, I don't know. You'd probably, I know some arcades don't have them. Like Dave and Buster's probably probably doesn't have them. How is a Haas car passing me?
Okay, we've lost the position. That's us down a place.
No, we got the position back, Jeff. I don't know what you're talking about. I wish they,
Right, come in at the end of this lap.
I'm gonna box it. Might as well. 2 stops left in strategy? What are you talking about? We might as well get the new tires. If we lose the position, good. Because we'll most likely be able to gain it back. It's all about strategy. You want to usually go when they're pitting or before they pit. Because even if you lose a few positions, you'll most likely be able to get them back. Like me right now, I don't really have too many positions to lose. I have more to gain, if anything. So I'd rather lose the positions and then gain back while they go into pit. It's more about strategizing your play, if anything. And I guess I'm decent at strategizing. I'm not too bad at it. I don't think. I don't know. I'm called and oh no. I'm called intelligent by a few people, by some people. And that's good. I've learned in life though that you don't tell people that you're intelligent. You prove it to them. You don't go out and like brag to people's faces that, oh, I'm smarter than you. You never do that. It's gonna be 2.6. Dang it! I was 0.1 seconds off. I was close though. But you never tell people that you're more intelligent than them. Sorry, I have a little bit of lisp.
Up to speed now. Let's
but
get some heat into those
you
tires.
definitely earn it. You earn people's respect. You earn by proving it, by showing it. You don't earn it by saying it. Actions speak louder than words, and that's so true. It's not just something like your dad says when you're in trouble or stuff like that. It's a very true statement, and there's not a statement that could be any truer than it could be, or than that. So, yeah, definitely, you learn it by seeing people. Like in school, I'm not even. Oh, they have hards. Shoot, but in school, I never got A's from 5th to 6th grade, and I've been homeschooled since like middle to end of 6th grade, when Valentine's Day 2018 happened, when there was that no, it's 2018 when there was that shooting in Florida. Sad to say that was the day I became homeschooled. Not because I wanted to cause a shooting. I could never harm any creature. I don't think. I could probably, I don't know. I love hunting, but I'm not sure if I could harm a human being. Unless I had to in a self-defense manner, but I would never hurt anyone unless they attacked me. So, yeah. Or I felt in danger. So, there you go. But honestly, I feel like in school they set you up for failure, because it's go to college. You're in school for 12 years, and then they want you to go to school for another 4 years for college. Which, don't get me wrong, college is good for some things. However, you spend half your life in student debt, and you spend half your life in debt when you get a job when you get like a nursing degree, or is it nursing degree? I don't know. A medical degree, a medical scholar. When there are people who flip houses, or my dad has friends who are in their 40s and they're still trying to figure out what they're going to be when they grow up, when they get out of college debt. But there are other ways to make money than college, which my father taught me. He didn't go to film school. He hired a guy from like fresh out of film school for like, I think it was like $100 a week or something like that, and he got everything he needed to know instead of going to college. And he got that in a few months. He didn't do it for like a few years like someone in college would probably do. And honestly, that's the way to do it. You don't, unless it's a degree you need like for nursing, then don't do it. Then find someone who's out of college to teach you to do it. Find someone like, even with flight training, you want to find a CFI. Like, especially if they're a pilot, from what I've learned, because usually they just want to keep their hours up so they can stay as a trained CFI. So then, my dad made a few friends who are pilots, and I've made a few friends that are pilots, who like offered, hey, I'll be your CFI if you just rent the plane. I won't charge you for any of my hours. You just need to rent the plane, and that's how you do it. That's what you want to do. Even real estate. You want real. I cannot think of it. Real estate is a good business to get into, because on average you still, I think it's maybe $6,000 for school, and if you sell a house for $100,000, you get about, I think on average, depending on where you are though, you get like 36%. And I don't even know of really any houses that sell for $100,000 unless they're not really great. But I think on average for real estate you get 36%. That was last time I checked a few years ago. But I think it's on average 36% of the commission. So that's a decent amount of money. That's actually a really good amount of money. So there are ways to make money, even cryptos, believe it or not. The cryptos are a complete roller coaster, but they are definitely worth getting into, because no matter what you do, it always has a chance of coming out from under you. Like, if you spent so much time trying to become a pilot, like in 2019, like, chances are after 2020, like once COVID hit, you were out. You got cut. Like, some people I know got their jobs back at airlines, but like, you lost that job for a while, and you're just relying on unemployment, which is not that good. Like, my parents figured out when that happened that they needed to not work as many hours. I think the cutoff was like 15 hours a week, and my parents would work like 14 hours a week, and they still got good money. They worked only a couple days a week. They got like on a good weekend they would get like 400, 300, maybe 250 a day at the restaurant they were working at, plus an extra, I think it was, my mom got like $1,000 a week. I don't even remember what my dad got for their unemployment, but they got decent money. And that's if anything, working smarter, not harder. You, like, I've learned on people from TikTok too. There was this financial guy I follow on TikTok that if you write off your vehicle as an asset, then you don't pay as much tax on it, I believe. I don't know. I'm not the smartest with money. However, I know a thing or two about it. I've learned to work smarter, not harder. And I've learned, like, you always want to follow, like, you don't want to follow the best person working there. You want to follow the boss and how they do things, I guess you could say. So there's ways around to, like, I'm not sure how to explain it. There's ways to do things with money. There's ways to invest in money. If you go on vacation, whenever we go on vacation to Florida, believe it or not, it's a business trip for a day, because my dad will usually be out there filming a commercial, maybe a couple commercials, and the vacation pretty much pays for itself. So it's like we get a free trip to Florida now. What do you want to do? And usually we go out to a few nice places for dinner. We usually stay in a nicer hotel, and we might go to a theme park or something like that. So it's always fun to go out, even though for a day it's just like 6 hours of like a 6-day vacation, to just go out and have fun, even if that is staying in the room. But there are so many things that, like, there's so many ways that you can make money. Like, I don't know, what was it, like Saturday, I want to say, we had, I was walking my dog, and there were these kids who had, like, a lemonade stand, and I felt kind of like a dick, because I nodded at them, but I didn't have any money on me, because I was hiking my dog, and they set up on a really busy trail. So, like, I'm like thinking in my head, these kids have the good idea, because they set up in a very busy location, and they seemed that like they could definitely get a good amount of customers. Which, oh shoot, how old was I? 9? Yeah, when I was 9, I had a lemonade stand. I was stupid enough to blow all my money, like, on that next day on me and my friend. It was like $65 that I blew that day. But yeah, I had the lemonade stand, like, in a very busy spot, and every drink I sold was $1. Like, I'd spend $18 on, like, all my drinks. Like, we had water, we had soda, we had like the iced lemonade, which was cheap if you bought it in bulk. And we just sold it. We made good money that year, but it was like, I think someone once tried to shut me down, though, because I didn't have a business license, and I was only 9 years old. But I made good money that year, summer of 2015. But good year for me. I'm trying to find a job personally myself. And I haven't had the best of luck. I was hired on the spot at McDonald's. But their policy used to be 14 and up that they would hire. And then, like, they changed it to 16, and I got fired like an hour before my orientation even started. So that kind of sucked. But I will find a job. I haven't really given up on hope for it. So yeah, it's still like, well, I'm kind of jobless, and I need to call up Dairy Queen, because that's pretty close to me. So hopefully I can get a job there, because it's $11 an hour, which is what McDonald's was starting at. And I'm not gonna ask for more, because I don't want to be the guy, like, who gets a job and, like, everyone else is working for 11 an hour and I'm working for, like, 15 an hour. I don't want to be that guy who's just like that. I'd rather, like, personally me, like, even if my dad gives me money, I don't like taking it. I don't, like, last summer, my uncle or grandpa, he's like a grandpa, gave me $20, and I'm like, I can't take this, I'm sorry. And then he insisted. I'm like, I really don't want this. Like, don't get me wrong, it was $20, and then I got a Lego Ferrari, but it was like, I don't want the money, because I didn't work for it. I've learned in life, nothing is free. Even if, like, I want something from my dad, I work hard for it. I've always worked hard for everything that I have. Like, oh man, I have so many model kits. I've worked hard for them. Some were gifts. Some were given to me from my dad because he felt guilty for me, because, like, my mom and him would be arguing about some stupid thing. Which, honestly, I could see why they split up. Which, it was probably for the best, don't get me wrong. I love my parents dearly. and I definitely wouldn't change who I have for parents. But unless it was like Tom DeLonge, but we don't talk about it. We don't talk about it. I have great parents. I would never change it, even if it was for the world. But yeah, but most of them I worked hard for. I collect Hot Wheels, and I work I work decently for them. Like sometimes it'll be a reward. Because, like, I remember I got a Formula E on Thursday because I got my braces off. And then, like, my dad got me a premium set, the Nissan 787B. Or, not Nissan, Mazda. Why did I think it was Nissan? I don't know. Well, anyway, it was that transport set. So that was pretty cool, but, like, even... I just don't know. I like feels like there's something wrong with taking money from people without working for it. Like, so if I really needed money, I'd ask for it. Like, I've been going to the store a lot because I have a bunch of coins, like quarters and stuff that I just use to get like Arizona or Brisk pink lemonade because that I like having them, but like I'm not gonna ask for the money for it because I could afford it very easily with quarters, but. If it's something like more than a couple of bucks, then I'm gonna be like, hey, could I have money for this? And if not, that's fine. It's like I don't expect to be given money all the time. Like all my Apple Music, all my PlayStation subscriptions, all my any like Infinite Flight subscription, I work for it. I walk my dog a lot. I do the dishes. I do the laundry. I do. Take the trash out. I do quite a bit for it, and like still I don't feel like it's enough. Like sometimes I feel like, well, I'm getting away with it pretty easily, so it's like hey, is there any more work that I can do? But I've never done anything for free really. Like I don't like doing stuff for free. Moral of the story, I guess. I never have, and I probably never will. Like, don't get me wrong, I love it when... Like, even, when was it? It was a couple days ago. I think it was Saturday. My dad's girlfriend, we went out to dinner with her. Me, my dad, and her daughter, and his girlfriend. Like, we all went out to dinner, and then, like, she paid, and then I'm like, I don't want you to pay, like... I don't want you picking me up stuff. She even bought me a few things. And I'm like, thanks, but like, I don't like getting stuff from people as gifts. Even like, unless it's like my birthday, then like, even at that I'm like, oh, I shouldn't have like, my dad, he got me a ESP guitar, which, he got me an ESP LTD MF M100 FM, and that's a pretty expensive guitar. It's about I want to say $500 usually, but we got it from Guitar Center for like $158 because it was used, and it's in mint condition too. This thing is perfect. The only issues with it was like there were some smudges on it, and this thing was in mint condition though, so we got it for a good price. But like I knew it was gonna be like a guitar, or maybe like maybe a smallish car, like a cheapish car, because my birthday was coming up and I was supposed to have my license by like actually a couple months ago, believe it or not. But I don't even have my permit yet. But like all the driving schools are booked. Oh, it seems legit. Who's over here? Oh, Russell. But like, what was I gonna say? I didn't want to take it though. Like, I don't know. It doesn't feel like mine per se. I don't know how to explain it really. Like, I don't know, and I don't even really know what I'm going on about now. But yeah, I guess the moral of the story is like I'm not really a gift person.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
Like, I think in church we were talking about like our love languages or whatever it is, and mine's definitely acts of service. Like if someone offers to help, like I love when people do that. Like I don't mind when people get me gifts, but at the same time it's like I'd rather not take a gift. Because like it's like, especially during the holidays, because it's like, well, I got you a gift and it's not that good, and then here you got me this PlayStation or something, and it's like, well, now I feel kind of like a dick because I got you like a bouquet of flowers, and then you're like over here with a $200 PlayStation. So it's like, yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I think everyone like has a different way of seeing things. But in other news, mask mandates finally gone. Now I'm gonna let you guys in on a little secret. I'm not vaccinated, and I don't really plan on being vaccinated anytime soon per se. But I don't wear my mask anymore. I'm not gonna wear it because I've had COVID 3 times, and I didn't die from it. I felt awful when I had it, but it was really nothing more than a flu. But I'm not gonna. I've never like bowed down to wear a mask. I've never bought into the mask mandates or anything. Like I'd wear my mask in stores and stuff, like if they were required. But I wouldn't wear them if they weren't required, because it's stupid. Like it doesn't do anything. I don't even know how I got COVID twice of the times, because I wore my mask in stores whenever I went out. My parents did too. And they still got COVID, so I never really bought into the mask thing. So, yeah, I'm kind of glad they're lifted now. Or more relaxed. Like, even if they ask to see your vaccine passport card, whatever it is. Hey, what's up, Aurora? I never really bought into it, per se, so. It was kind of stupid. But I'm glad it's over now. It felt nice to go into Target a few days ago and not hear, "Sir, do you have your mask?" Oh, bumping. I want to say that's Seb. That's Seb. Oh, that's great. Yeah, that's Seb. All right. But only a couple more laps. I'm surprised that I actually did. We got 3 minutes. Definitely did not do good, this one. We'll do a 25% Circuit of Americas, or no. Well, I don't know. I might do 25% Monza and then 25% Circuit of the Americas. That was a terrible finish. Terrible finish. That was awful. They're gonna give it to a Haas driver too? Yeah, that doesn't surprise me though. Mercedes always wins, no matter what. I'm really looking forward for Monaco this weekend though. Definitely gonna be an interesting weekend. I don't know, I have like a weird feeling about it though. Like it seems, I have a feeling that there's gonna be a pretty bad wreck. Because I feel like it's gonna happen. Doesn't even surprise me that Hamilton won. Who's that? That's Seb? Or yeah, no, that's Seb. I would get so uncomfortable with those champagne toast pops. I don't know it. When they just smash champagne on the ground. Okay, so next will be Monza. So yeah, we're gonna do Monza next, and then I'm not sure if we're gonna do another one. What does Riley want? Real quick. Alright, I just hate how long this takes to load sometimes. I'm surprised I even finished Monaco this time. Because my last times I've done Monaco, never really worked out that well. So that I actually finished it for once. Monza, or hold on, let me see what other tracks. France is a good one, but I like Canada a lot. Spain's pretty boring. I'm decent on. I hate Abu Dhabi. Well, I don't hate it, but I like it, but I don't like it at the same time. Singapore is okay. Yeah, we'll do Monza. We'll do Monza and then Coda. Or actually, hold on. Let me do Coda short. And then 25% start session. And while it's loading, I will go AFK for a second.
Welcome one and all, and we're in for a real treat at this classic circuit here today. The crowd are ready to go, the cars are ready to go, and we're just about set for lights out. Welcome to the Italian Grand Prix. With top speeds reaching 215 miles per hour, only a few places can
Monza.
as the fastest circuit in F1.
Oh, I love this track. This is definitely my favorite track in F1. Well, no, maybe not actually. I like Monza, but I think if anything, Monaco is the best. But did I say Monaco or Monza? I forgot. I totally forgot what I just said. But this was the first race that I watched of F1 live. I've watched a few of like highlights and stuff, and not full races. But I've never really gotten into the F1 like very severely, I guess you could say. But I'm getting into it a lot now. I'm getting into a lot more motorsports, and I think I would love to drive like a NASCAR, IndyCar, Formula One car one day, but Formula One is dangerous, to say the least. Even recently with 2019 Anthony Hubert's death on Spa, that was a sad one. Oh, I totally totally missed that.
Nice start.
Yeah, totally. More updates.
Understood.
You can't say it in a normal voice. You need to say it in an accent for some reason. I don't know what's wrong with this game. Oh, come on. If this was Spa, I'd totally be out of the race by now. Because Spa and Austria are the ones you spin out, especially if you hit the curbs. Say how you need to pause to go into cockpit view.
6 laps until your pit window is open.
Okay, so I do have a pit window. Set medium tires.
Couldn't receive that. Repeat the message.
Set medium tires.
Affirmative.
There we go.
Medium tires at the next stop.
Sometimes it takes a few times, and I don't like it. So I built this on my Minecraft world, at least a straightaway in that first turn. That was, I think I'm like right here on it. So it's a pretty big track. It's 1-to-1 scale too. It's hard to build. At least I'm not doing the full, I think it was 65 Monza, which has the oval as well. If I hop on a set of courses later, I'll know what it is. But we're not having a bad start, I don't think. could be a worse start. Okay, noted that is part of the track. I'm like taking notes, mental notes right now for detailing of the track, so if I just start talking to myself, saying things that don't make sense sometimes, that's why. And don't go off into the grass, but if I were racing the race I did on this last night or yesterday sometime, I was racing as Norris, and I just totally, like, I think I was looking off to, like, my phone or something, and then I just went off track completely.
That's a new fastest lap of the race.
DRS already? Yeah, it's already lap 3? Damn. But Max Verstappen, I like him a lot for racing, but at the same time, he's too crazy. Which I like. You need to be aggressive in racing, no matter what. But Max Verstappen takes it to like a new level, and he's 23, and Formula One's still a fatal sport. He wasn't around for like '94 Grand Prix when Senna died, and then someone else, I forgot his name though, but when Senna had that fatal wreck on, I don't remember, it was not, I can't remember what he wrecked on, but, and then he was in the sport recent enough for Anthony Hibes, and hold on, I have a sneeze, don't want to go off track, and of course as I pause it goes away, but he was around for that, and he even said in an interview something along the lines like, if you have a fear of dying, then you shouldn't be in the sport, which I don't like him for that, but I like him because he's aggressive, and he could take wins. He's a good racer, sort of like Logano in NASCAR, because he's aggressive. He pushes a lot, even on Atlanta this year, or the first Atlanta race, when he blocked Larson so Blaney could take the lead. He played aggressive just for his teammate to win, which is, I have a lot of respect for that. But if you're aggressive, that's good. If you're not aggressive, that's okay, because you don't necessarily need to be aggressive sometimes, but it's better to be aggressive than non-aggressive for anything, really, because you don't get things just laying down or sitting down there. You get them by going for the win. And I guess I could switch to first person because I'm used to the track now. Full race update.
You are in first position, front of the pack. Hamilton is behind you. Okay.
It's gonna be Hamilton and Bottas behind me.
7 seconds. They're on old softs. Pit window will open in 3 laps time. Pit window opens in 3
So lap
laps.
7.
There are 10 laps to go.
More updates.
Okay, copy that.
But Monza, definitely a favorite of mine, track-wise. It's a great track. It's fast, and it's a good layout. It's an easy track to, especially if you're just starting out in Formula One sims / games. I consider this more of a sim, if anything. Although I also consider NASCAR Heat sort of a sim, but not. I consider it more of a arcade-like sim, because there's realism aspects to it, but at the same time, it's not that realistic. It's closest you could get to a sim on PlayStation and Xbox. We'll go with that. But pardon me, had a yawn there, which I don't know. Am I getting tired somehow? Set medium tires.
Repeat that. There's interference.
Set medium tires. There we go. You need to. I hate how you can't say it normally and like it doesn't go through. It gets very annoying. Oh, that's a bit far. That's a bit far. But I guess the stream title speaks for itself, though. An angry Dutchman and a good pit crew. Because Red Bull, great pit crew. I think they're, if I'm not mistaken, they're the best pit crew in the sport. But Max Verstappen, I think it's Verstappen, but I've heard a couple people call him Max Verstappen once, and I don't think that sounds correct, so I'm just going to call him Max Verstappen. But, yeah, definitely the best, in my opinion. Well, no, let me rephrase this. Definitely the best right now in the season, even though he's second place on the leaderboards, running up to Hamilton. Has still good. He's still, in my opinion, the best. He's got a great team. He has the will to win. And unless which I could totally see him crashing on any race, because he's just too crazy. But that craziness is, like, in my opinion, what drives him to win so much. So I'm not sure. I think, though, if you're crazy when you're racing, that's a good thing, but not really a good thing at the same time. But I'm not sure. It's just me. So yeah. How many we open up next lap, I believe.
There's static over the radio. Say again.
Yeah, next lap is our box. But I like this game over NASCAR because, like, you have a good, you get constant updates.
We're in a box.
Box.
Say that again, we're having trouble receiving.
Box, box, box.
Didn't catch that. Say again.
Box, box, box.
Say again, you're
Oh my god. Box! Box!
Couldn't receive that. Repeat the message.
Box this lap.
Repeat that.
Oh my. Box this lap, Jeff, you dumbass.
There's static over the radio. Say again.
Box this lap.
Pitting this lap.
There we go. I think that was 5. I think I had to say that 5 times. So yeah, now you know why I hate Jeff. Man, this is a great game though. I'm looking forward for 2021 to come out, because I'm gonna get it, and I'm gonna get the deluxe edition just so I can play as Senna, because he's a great racer. Really, I think I like him most because the McLaren Senna, which is named after him.
To start losing some tire grip around now.
Which the McLaren Senna was named after him, and that's one of my favorite cars. Actually, I'm not gonna pit. I'm not gonna pit. Took me 5 times to say box. I'm not going to pit. Okay. Okay, Valtteri just... What? I should have pitted that because Lewis is, like, right there. Lewis went into pit. I don't know why I didn't pit. Okay, what is my tire grip at? Oh, we're still going good. You know what track I haven't done in forever? Barhade, and I don't know why. I love Barhade. It's such a cool track.
We have 5 laps of fuel remaining.
And we have 5 laps of the race. You know what? I could totally still... I don't even need to pit, really. I could probably just keep on these tires for the rest of the race. It won't be the best idea. I'll lose some grip, but I think I can control it. Box, box, box.
Say that again, we're having trouble receiving.
Box.
Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap.
It's like Siri. It never works. I think pit stops in F1 are so cool, though, because it takes 2 seconds. Versus NASCAR, where it takes 12 seconds, and then you... Because they gas you, they do the tires, and then they do that windshield, like the film on the windshield. Oh, black flag. Black flag. Possible black flag. Okay, right here is our pit box. Okay, go, go, go. 2.6.
Alexander is coming in for his stop.
Oh, but if I went to pit while Alexander was in the box, I wouldn't be able to pit. Pit next lap, please. Pit next lap. Go, 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 go.
These tires now. We
You have the BWT cause. Honestly, I think Lance Stroll. I like the BWT livery. I think it's it's definitely an interesting looking one because it's like pink and white. It's a cool color combo. I like Renault's though. That's probably my favorite. Except the Monaco Grand Prix McLaren livery is very good. Oh, it's gonna be a clash. It's gonna be an interesting clash with me and Lance. And there we go. In order to win like Max Verstappen, you need to race like Max Verstappen and not kill yourself like Max Verstappen probably will. Honestly, if he died, I'd be pretty sad about it. I guess that'd be kind of like me if Jimmy Johnson had a fatal wreck and died, because he's my favorite. He was my favorite NASCAR driver, so I'd be pretty sad about that. Honestly, I think any death in motorsports, like even for all I care above the laws, if he died, it'd still be pretty sad because he's a good guy based on what I've heard about him. Even though that BLM BS that he had, I don't mind him as a person because he did an interview with NBC and they were trying to push like a bunch of like, oh, did you ever feel like racism or anything? And he's like, no, I never felt it. And like that whole, I think he was just a puppet for BLM. So yeah, that was interesting. I'm not a fan of him really, but
there's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
And there's 3 laps to go, so we're good. Even if we run out of fuel, we have our electronic engine. That was a decent turn, actually. No, it wasn't. We went too wide.
6.3 seconds.
Oh, yay, Bottas and Hamilton. It's going to be weird because in real life, Bottas could never beat Hamilton on a pole. Well, most of the time. I think he might be able to beat... He could get a pole above him, but usually it's Hamilton. It's Bottas behind Hamilton. And Ricardo... Wait, oh yeah, Ricardo. He's the Australian. Full race update.
You're leading the pack. P1 Bottas.
I like Ricardo though. I like Renault was probably one of my favorite liveries because I think really the main reason was because it was powered by Infinity as well, which is my car in real life. So, or my car that I'm gonna get, but yeah, definitely like Infinity a lot. Speaking of driving in cars, I was able to drive for the first time at night. 5 miles, or 4.85 to be exact, but I got to drive for the first time, and that was pretty cool. Or not the first time, but the first time at night. And honestly, I think I like night driving more than daytime. But yeah, what's next? So we did this one, and then we're doing Circuit of the Americas. And then we might do another stream, I'm not sure, or we might do another race or something, but I'm not 100% sure. We could do a classic, that'd be fun. Classic on, like, not Monaco, probably not. Oh, I turned my neck a bit hard. Definitely not classic on Monaco, because that would suck. That would suck. Unless we were doing Formula E. Which it would be cool if they added Formula E. I think Formula E is amazing. Aren't the cars smaller than Formula 1? I think they're smaller. But they, like in real life on the Formula E race they did, I think it was a couple weeks ago in Monaco, they did they were doing like three wide around some of the corners, which is just amazing. Because you guys saw how small Monaco was, and that would just be crazy, in my opinion, to just see that. 2 more.
You are in first position. Front of the pack. Texas is behind you. Our gap behind is 2.8 seconds. They're on fresh mediums.
Gotta answer my snaps real quick.
Through to the end now. 2 laps left. Next time by will be your
oh, come on. Yeah, definitely gonna win this. If not top 3. But I highly doubt we're gonna lose. Really, in Formula One, I don't think there is really any winners or losers for the top three, because you all get that. Because they all get that podium, the top three, and then the winning crew chief. So like, or principal, I don't know what it is, but the crew chief or principal, whatever it's called, gets on the podium as well and gets to do the champagne toast or champagne pop. I'm not sure what it is. I think a toast is like when you're at a dinner and then you're like a toast to like at a wedding or something. You'd say a toast to these people who got married or something like that, or to many years to come, like at a birthday or something. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I go out enough to probably know that, but yeah.
There's only one lap of fuel.
Yeah, we have enough fuel. I'm not time we're getting like a lot of yawns for some reason. Final lap, we're gonna win. One more time around. Monza is such a cool track, though. It's, I don't know. Honestly, I'm debating whether or not I want to go to Austin or Miami next year to see a Formula One race. Probably Miami, because that's a new track, and I want to go back to Florida. But if they're doing it in the summer, no, because Florida in the summertime, you can compare it to hell. I used to live there, for God's sake. 9 years, actually. Would not recommend. Well, let me rephrase this. If you're not looking to like be hot and very sticky and sweaty and not having your hair like done that well, then move to Florida. Live there year round. Don't leave. Go to another humid place like go to Atlanta for your holiday, or go to New Orleans or something. Did I just call it a holiday? I think I did. Go to like Atlanta or New Orleans for your vacation, and I want to finish the race in first person, which I did that once. We went for a 2-day vacation to New Orleans. It was cool. Not temperature wise. It was a cool city, but we were dying of heat. And don't wreck. We won.
That's a race win. You've really been great today.
There we go. That's how you win. Max Verstappen wins that. Max Verstappen wins that. Shoot, what's it called? Max Verstappen wins that Monza. Good race by Max Verstappen. But I think F1 is such a cool sport because it's a foreign, it's really a foreign sport. But yeah, I love it. I don't think there's really that many Americans in it. There might be a couple, but as far as I know.
What helped them deliver this result, do you think?
I think a large part of the result comes down to temperament.
Max!
They were able to keep their heads when everyone around them was losing theirs, and that's allowed them to get the best out of the car, to maximise the strategy, and to stay out of trouble.
Haha, I see what you did,
Drivers
man.
are en route to the podium as we speak. What a fantastic win for the Red Bull team.
Red Bull and then Mercedes.
Today, keeping us firmly on the edge of our seats throughout the entirety of the race.
I like,
Congratulations to every one of the team.
Oh, of course they do. That's really only, as far as I know, only Norris does that, really, for the most part. But Norris has some cool champagne toasts. Okay, next race. I'm gonna get some water again. That was a good race. I like that track a lot.
Some amazing talents out on the track today. But Anthony, who would you pick as your driver of the day?
Often my go-to would be a driver who's managed to pull off an especially impressive feat during the race. However, in this instance, I was more impressed by Max Verstappen's solid, clean driving throughout.
I wouldn't really call that clean, if anything. Oh, USA Short. Let's change this up to 5 laps. I don't want to do another 25%, but I'm gonna get some water real quick, and then I will be right back. Oh, I haven't eaten.
Welcome to Austin, Texas for the United States Grand Prix. With lots of overtaking opportunities, this track is quickly becoming a firm fan favourite. As the clock ticks down to lights out, let's join the teams down on the grid. With the race minutes away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like.
Back in the good old US of A. Oh, what? Hold on. I have a few notifications I need to.
Hamilton, Vettel, Max Verstappen.
Fifth, okay. I could probably pull this off. Oh no. Car setup. Tires. Okay, I can't change tires. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it. Okay, here we go with the Austin race. Honestly, Coda is such a cool track, but I kind of want to go here badly because it's in October. At least this year when they're doing it, which it shouldn't be that bad per se, but it's still Texas, and Texas is very humid, much like Florida. But I think that's really anywhere on the south, especially on the coast. Oh, come on. It's going to be a clash between me and Albon. Got 5 laps, though, on Coda. Oh, I don't know Coda Short, so... More updates.
Got that confirmed.
What? It actually worked for once? Okay. I have never done Coda Short, so I don't really know how to do this. Oh, I forgot that NASCAR is going over here soon in a couple... I think it's not next race, but... I'll need to check the schedule. I don't... It's hard to speak with this retainer sometimes, so... I'm sorry if I sound a bit like I don't know what I'm saying. Schedule. There. Just this retainer is kind of hard to speak with. Because it's plastic that's going onto my thing. I can't even whistle, believe it or not. And I used to be pretty good at whistling. Yeah, because it's the plastic that's messing it up. I can hum though. I can click to call my dog, but that's pretty much it. Oh, that turn's kind of hard to do. Not gonna lie. It's gonna be interesting to see NASCAR come here, though. Especially if they're doing full circuit. Because the circuit's pretty long, I want to say. I've not watched the full cutscene through the entry, or the full beginning cutscene of this one, but from my understanding, it's a long race. Or a longer race. And I was trying to see if I could come out here, but then that's when all the bands announced that they're going on tour, so I'm like, well, hey, Beartooth, Dirk Bentley, and Rise Against are coming towards my area. So, yeah. No circuit at the Americas this year, probably, because I want to go see some live shows. But I will go to a Formula 1 race someday. Even, I would love to go to Monaco for one of the races. I am being bumped off. I like how I am taking this, like, was it Kurt Busch or Kyle Busch? Who was it on the Busch Clash this year who, like, was all... Hamlin, that's who it was. Or it was one of the Joe Gibbs cars. I tell you what, though, those Joe Gibbs racers are not good on off-road tracks, yeah, because that's what they are. Road courses. They're not the best. But if I'm not mistaken, this is a new track. At least for Formula 1, it was entered in 2012. So I'm not gonna do an F1 Classic. Okay, lap 3 of 5. Almost said 3 of 4. Where's my phone? I guess I don't need it when I'm racing, but... You know, why am I trying to go for my phone when I'm racing? Doesn't seem like a good idea. I was gonna check the schedule, and it's probably in my pocket. No, it's not. Did I leave it in my... That sounded like I just punctured my tire.
Dries seem like the best tyre for now. Radar is clear. Weather is looking good for now.
Okay, no, I didn't puncture anything. Does this game even have punctures? I'm not sure. That'd be cool if it did. I'm trying to think, like, where the circuit is, where the short circuit is compared to the full-length circuit. I'm not used to this track enough to go first person yet, though. So, yeah, there we go. So TV Pod's gonna be our best one. I like it honestly more than first person because you see it easier on the bottom right versus just seeing it on the wheel and it being everywhere. Which I like the realism of it, but at the same time, it's nice to see like everything you have, like your fuel and your like how my fuel light's on. That was me going into the grass at high velocity, I'd assume. Okay, we haven't gone into the gravel yet, though, so that's good. We haven't had really a good turn on this, though, so... we need to have a good one. We need to have a good one... Beautiful! No, that was... actually... I wouldn't call it beautiful. Okay, there we go. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Beautiful, there we go. Nah, okay. This one's gonna be it. No! I jinxed it. Okay, how about we do this one? And then slow down a bit, slow down a bit. There we go. That was beautiful. And then slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down. Okay, we were a bit fast. And we won. We won, that's 2 in a row. We're 2 for 3. Hopefully we'll go 3 for 4. The front was directly behind me as well. Hopefully we'll go 3 for 4 today. Max Verstappen, driver of the day, again.
So, another fantastic victory for...
Let's see our Lando Norris champagne pop. Alright, schedule for NASCAR. Yeah, let me pull that up real quick.
Put up an outstanding fight for the front position today.
There we go. That's Leclerc. Okay, now schedule Circuit of the Americas Sunday, May 23rd. So, oh, that's this weekend. Okay. Okay. Okay, we're gonna do one more race for tonight, maybe 2. We're not gonna do Monza again, even though that seems like a classic track. You can't go wrong with it, but we're not gonna do it again for tonight because we did it already, and I'd rather not do Monza again. At least we got the 2 Red Bull Drivers Champion first season V. Oh, I've never done a what do you call it? I have never done a season like this, so yeah. Who is honking? It's one of my crackhead neighbors. Even though I live in a nice neighborhood. Okay, Formula 1 Classic. What one do I want to do? None of these are really appealing to me. This one is no. This one is no. That's a Ferrari. Like, usually Ferraris have the best looking cars, but no. The 1992 is the closest, or the 90. Yeah, the 92 McLaren's the closest to what Senna died in, but that's not what we're gonna do. I like the 98 and 2010 one, so that's probably what I'll do. This is the best looking Ferrari, though, in my opinion. Or, no, actually, the 2007 was the best looking one. Yeah, 2007 was the best looking one. 2010 had the best looking McLaren though. 2010 Red Bull though was not that good. Classic circuits. Bahrain, we could do. Baku. We could do 3 short races. So we could do, let's do Silverstone possibly, or we could do Spa. I think Spa's Belgium. So we'll do Spa, we'll do, I like Russia, but we'll do Singapore, Spa, Singapore, and Mexico's a good one, but what's a classic? We'll do Bahrain. Bahrain. I think it's Bahrain. 3 laps for each one. Start session. And we are racing in the McLaren. Haven't done this one yet, so hopefully it's a good one. Well, I keep getting ads for that Lego Senna GTR, and I want it real badly. Which hopefully I'll get it soon, but I want to get the light kits for it too. Because that would look really cool. Because who wouldn't want a Lego set with LED kits? Alright, now we just wait for the long loading times. I wish they had the old Lotus. Wait, what? Oh, that's cool. One of the Data Remembers songs is on top 5 for the radio charts. That's cool. Okay, cutscenes.
It's Sunday, and that means it's race time here in Spa.
Oh no, don't be. It's only 3 laps, so it's not too bad, but I thought I chose McLaren. Wait, what? Wait, are these just like random names that the game came up with? Oh man, this sounds so good though. Far inside. And we're already podium. Okay, I'm not liking TV Pod. Hold on, let's go into third person real quick, see what we're looking at. That's cool. I love the look of this McLaren. McLaren is probably one of my favorite producers for car brands and Formula One, especially with that Gulf liver. I can't get over how good that one looks. But we're gonna do 3 lap races, so 9 laps. Spa, Singapore, and Bahrain. Singapore is a track that's fun, to say the least. It's one sort of like Monaco, because you're kind of in the middle of the city, and I think you're kind of on the water. But I guess you could compare Abu Dhabi to that as well. Which that's a fun track, but it's pretty hard.
Okay, that's a good start. Keep it up.
I think Spa is one of the longer tracks on the circuit, because I know Abu Dhabi takes like 146 per lap. Oh man, we slow down to take the turns like easily though. That's good. I'm not used to not having a halo in the center, so I like it a bit more though without the halo. Ooh, almost spun out. That would not be good. I don't know why, but Spa is such an easy track to spin out on. We're already at 142. This is definitely already longer than Abu Dhabi. But we're also in classics, so it might be longer for a because I'm not sure if we're going as fast or what. I think I'm not sure. It seems like we're going just as fast as they are now, as the 2020 cars, but I'm not 100% sure. But I don't feel like putting in my, I don't feel like going into TV view. That would have been a fatal wreck. That would have, not fatal, but that would have been a real bad wreck. Oh, who's that? Who's that? That's a McLaren. This, like, feels like it turns so much differently, though. It feels lighter. I don't know how to explain it, but the handling line of this feels lighter than the Red Bull that I was driving earlier. Verstappen, Angry Dutchman. Well, we're no longer the Angry Dutchman in the damn good pit crew. We're just the silver, really cool looking McLaren. This sounds so much better than the Formula 1 2020 cars. And I like it. It sounds great. I think the ones in GTA though, like, they sound pretty good considering it's GTA, and they're not the best game for driving per se. Even though they have a lot of cars, the handling's not great for them. So yeah, definitely if you're into driving games, GTA is fun if you're into like RP and stuff. But if you just want to drive, get like the Crew or get Forza or get. If you have Forza, if you could get Forza, definitely get Forza, not the Crew, because Forza is much better than the Crew. But
this is your final lap
but still, just saying, if you had a choice between GTA, the Crew, Need for Speed, or Forza, get Forza or Need for Speed. But I love Formula 1. This Formula 1 game. I'm looking forward for F1 2021 for sure. So, yeah. Hopefully in 2022 they'll add the Miami circuit, which is going to be a fun track. I want to do like a NASCAR stream again soon though, because NASCAR is fun, but it's also just driving around in circles. Well, no, let me rephrase this. It's the same, it's just 4 left turns constantly. There's not, unless I do a road course, which is very hard on NASCAR, it's just, you're driving in literal circles. There's not many turns other than the 4 to 6 that you have, depending on what track you're doing. But yeah, I don't know. NASCAR is fun. I like both sports a lot. If I had to choose though between Formula 1 and NASCAR, and we're not going to get a good position, we're going to get P5 probably, or not P5, P6. That was... Spa is such a hard track. It's easy, but it's hard because it's so long, and if you hit a curve, you'll spin out. We're going to get P6. 7, probably P6 actually. Yeah, P6 is looking like it. P6, it's not too bad. Especially considering I didn't get a good start, really. Or I don't know, I got a good start, but at the same time, I wasn't used to the car. I'm more used to the Ferraris. So, yeah, the Ferraris are definitely what I'm more used to, if anything.
Well, I'm thoroughly exhausted after the excitement of that race, but I'm sure it's nothing compared to our drivers.
I like how they have this.
to make it up there, and it's great to see them make their way out onto the podium.
Yeah. I hate how they do that, though, because I'm pretty sure Lando Norris is really like the only one who has that. Or he does that. Okay, Singapore is next, or is it Bahrain? I think it's Singapore, then Bahrain. I could be wrong, though. Oh, I was right. Okay. Singapore, this is a fun one. Yeah, you see what I'm talking about, though? Like, the track, it's such a beautiful track. Singapore is a place I'd love to go to. Yeah. I don't get why people on Snapchat just like they're like they're like, oh, what are you doing? I'm like, oh, what you doing? They're like, oh, nothing. And I'm like, what are you doing? I'm like, oh, I'm playing Formula 1. Like, oh, Like, okay, is that bad? Singapore, this is such a beautiful track.
Street circuit that will test these drivers to their absolute limit. So action here at the Singapore Grand Prix.
Really good track. And it's nighttime too, which is a very interesting start. Okay, P8. No, let's go into T. Oh, we could do the gloves that I have.
You're sat in P8. Correa ahead. Mikulski behind. Pit strategy complete.
Some of these names are just super weird.
3 laps to go now. 3 laps.
Hopefully we get a good race, unlike last time. I don't get why they say Singapore is a very hard track. It's, in my opinion, at least, it's not very hard at all. It's, in fact, quite easy for me. But, I don't know. Maybe it's just like, I don't know. It seems like a very easy track. Because it's not tight. It's pretty open. It's not closed, I guess. It's pretty loose, I guess. Bahrain, though, is going to be fun because I'm not used to it. I did it once for the first race of my F1 career on this, so. And then I did I think I got P19. But yeah, Singapore is a place that I've always wanted to go to as well.